Hello everyone, this is your learning coach Vinod. So happy to invite you all for the student debate contest right now. So in this student debate contest, the topic is should we have lesser satellites or more satellites, orbiting around our Earth? And how we have designed the student debate is that each student, we have somewhere about 25, 30 students who have registered, and each one of them get 2 minutes time to express their points. So what they are going to do right now is that I'm going to have each one of them in line right now. So and they are going to come here and express their thoughts on whether Earth should have lesser satellites orbiting around it or should have more satellites orbiting around it. So we are going to be selecting about two winners from each side for the prizes, and there will be extra brownie points if you are going to talk about you're going to take other people's points and contradict them, like you do in a real time debate. Okay, so fantastic. Hi guys. Superb. Guys, those of you who need the Excel sheet, I have sent it in WhatsApp. So if you need any support from me, please reach out to me in WhatsApp. I'll be more than happy to send you the documents. Okay. So without further ado, let me bring the first participant online. So all the participants who are coming here, please introduce yourself. Okay. And then participate in the debate. You have 2 minutes time. I have a timer running, so at 2 minutes, I'm going to stop you and take you to the next person. So there are a couple of things that I wanted to tell you guys about. Please, as soon as you are done with the show, I want you guys to quit the StreamYard link and watch this in YouTube. So that's number one. Number two, if you are going to when you are online, okay, right now some of you guys have entered the stream. Okay, when you are online, okay, please look at the stream and talk. Don't look at your YouTube stream, because the YouTube and stream will probably have a 10-20 seconds delay. So look at the stream and talk. Okay, so fantastic. So happy to have all of you in here for the competition. So without further ado, let me bring the first participant, that is Shresht. So Shresht, you can introduce yourself and start with the your topic. Okay. Yeah.
Hello friends, I'm Shrestha. I study in class 5th and today I'm going to speak in the favor of should there be fewer satellites in space? Satellites are increasingly important to the developing world, but what will happen if more and more satellites will launch in space? Number 1. There are almost 4,900 satellites orbiting the Earth, in which only 1,900 are active. The rest are either broken and are serving as space junk. Number 2. As we continue launching satellites in space, it can create debris. For example, in 2009, when Russia and American satellites collided, it created 2,000 junk pieces in space. Sooner or later, the space will be full of junk and satellites, which will make satellites not work properly. There will be no worldwide communication, weather forecast, or the internet. Mankind has changed the world according to their convenience, comfort, needs, and greed. Similarly, in space, excessive use of satellites creates pollution, desertification, and hampers the natural beauty of our planet and the environment. So, the number of satellites in space should be limited. Thank you.
Very good, Shresht. Okay. So thank you so much. Do you have any other points to add?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, buddy. Thank you so much. All the best with your exams. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
sir. Bye. Thank
Okay, so next up, I'm gonna bring Aburvan on stream. So, but before that, guys, if you have any questions, you can ask in the chat in the comment section. So you can also tell how the participation of the previous participant was. You can cheer them up. Huh? So next up we have Aburvan. Hi Aburvan.
Hi, sir.
Okay, so Aburvan, give an introduction about yourself, and then
Yes,
let
sir.
me say start, and then you can start the session. Okay.
Okay, sir. Hello, all. I'm Aburvan from Chennai doing my sixth class. I thank Mr. Vinod Kumar sir for his opportunity to speak here. First of all, it is not right to question that should there be fewer satellites in space? Of course, yes. We need more satellites to fulfill our needs in various fields. Satellites are used to spread information in the shortest period for several hundreds of kilometers. This method of communication is easier and more cost effective than a terrestrial connection because satellite covers huge territory in short time. In the near future, we obviously need more satellites exclusively for communication and other purposes. Satellites are of different types having different uses. Telecommunication satellites made it possible for long distance telephone calls and live television broadcasts from across the world with internet connections. And we are having a great platform here for a debate only because of the satellite links. Nowadays, the dependence of satellite systems has increased for the realization of some of these functions. It is therefore essential to ensure the continuity of the services provided by these satellite systems while ensuring their proper functioning. It's common now for companies and universities to create CubeSats that frequently populate low Earth orbit. As the number of space objects in orbit around the Earth increases, so does the chance of them colliding. We need to maintain the orbit of each satellite, and space agencies have to consider orbital trajectories carefully when launching satellites. The surveillance network must inform the time to time to space agencies about the track of the debris. Refueling dead satellites for reuse has been demonstrated robotically on the ISS and it can be possible in near future. I believe the need for infinite number of launchers in satellites and the techniques to prevent collision between satellites and ISS is well understood. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity to express my view on the need of satellites. I believe we will meet again for another interesting debate. Thank you all for listening to me.
Fantastic, man. Had so much of thoughts on space debris. So it was really nice, listening to you. Thank you so much, Aburvan, for your participation. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So that was very nice, guys. So next up we have Yasashvi, who's joining us. Yasashvi, same as everybody else, please introduce yourself to the group, okay, and then you can start. I'll tell you when to start, and then you can start your debate.
Hi, sir. Hi, everyone. I'm Yashasvi. I'm from
Yasash,
Vijayawada.
yes,
Sir,
superb. Yasashvi, please don't look at your YouTube channel. So look at the StreamYard play and talk to us, okay? You can start.
hi, everyone. And hi, sir. I'm Yashasvi from Vijayawada. Today, I thought everyone is going to say about we should have lesser space debris and satellites because it causes more debris in space, pollution, and etc. Now, I'm here to support the point we should have more satellites. Actually, what I believe is that I totally support the point made by Aburvan. We need more satellites. As the technology, as the population is increasing, our needs will increase in the communication and GPS, etc. For all these things, we need satellites. Without satellites, our world will just stop in the near future. So, I believe we need to continue the production of satellites. It gives so many jobs in like the jobs for ISRO, etc. uh, it is very useful, and uh, our friend Shresh said that it increases pollution in space. Actually, there is an idea that idea is called as Oscar. obsolete spacecraft capture and removal. Actually, we humans are planning this Oscar, taking it to the outer space and cleaning the debris there by nets and tethers, etc. So we can't just stop because the traffic. We can't just stop traveling because the traffic is more. Just like that, we can't stop creating satellites because the debris is more. We need to clean the debris, but and we need to make the satellites. We'll get some more ideas, and we'll definitely succeed in this. I believe that. Thank you, sir, and thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity. I would really like to participate in every debate you conduct. Thank you, sir.
Fantastic, man. So really nice of you, taking cues from your previous, participants. So one of the reasons why we asked you guys to debate, so what do you get out of, a debate competition is one of the most essential, important skills of communication. So the number one communication skill that you could improve upon is your listening skill. So if you are able to listen properly, then you can gain every bit of, information on communication with your communication skills. So I'm so happy that you are paying attention to what your predecessors have been speaking about. Okay, and if you want to come back and do some rebuttal of, some other points that your successor are going to talk, you are more than welcome to, come online sometime later. Okay, and then you can, talk to us. Huh? Fantastic. So thank you so much, Yashashwi. Nice listening to you. All
Thank
the
you,
best.
sir.
So guys, next we have Varun Karnik, who's going to join us right now. So before that, I have a question. Viplav is asking me, how can I get my name in the Excel sheet? Probably Viplav, if you are interested to come online and talk to us about this debate topic, you can just click on the link above and come online. Okay. So as we get free, I'll keep you into the loop. So without further ado, let me bring Varun Karnik online. Varun, you can introduce yourself and then I'll tell you to start. You can start with your debate. How are
Good
you doing?
morning to one and all. I am Varun Karnik from Kalyan, Maharashtra. Sir, and I would like to prefer to not to use more satellites because satellites means
Okay,
helps us in many
we can
ways.
start.
Means
But
currently,
before that, just give us a little bit more information about yourselves. So what do you study? Where do you study?
so
Yeah,
sir, can you repeat
yeah.
your voice?
Just before
Lacking.
that, no, before that, before you begin into your topic and get into your fierce mode, you could introduce yourselves, like what do you study, which school do you study, and stuff like that. And then you could
Yes,
start.
sir. Okay, sir. My name is Varun Karnik. I'm in fifth grade. My school's name is Sacred Heart School, and I live in Kalyan, Maharashtra. Thank you, sir. Now I will prefer that not to use more satellites because, like, means satellites helps us in many ways. Like currently there are more than 25,000 satellites. So the geomagnetic storms can cause global disturbance. And if many satellites are there, then they can collide with each other, and the orbit may change. So we might face difficulty to actually trace the different celestial bodies in the universe. The population of the spacecraft will be slower than the Earth low orbit, and the space junk will also cause disaster, and internet and communication junction, and it will also will get stopped. Thus there are a few drawbacks of it, like the world will be ruled by robots and machines, so humans role will decrease. And sir, thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
Fantastic, buddy. So happy, listening to your words. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Okay, guys. So next up we have Sankalp Chakravarti. So Sankalp, can you have your video on? So those of you who are getting connected for the first time in StreamYard, so please click the link and open it in Google Chrome. Okay, don't open it in any other browser, so it will not work most of the time. So open it up in Google Chrome. As soon as you open it up, it's going to ask you for permission to use your microphone and your video. So camera, just say yes, and then enter your name, and you're here. Voila, you're here in the dashboard, and manually one by one I'll get you guys into the debate. Okay, so Sankalp, you are up next. You can unmute yourself, have your video on. Awesome, good. I'm going to bring Sankalp on stage. Hi Sankalp, how are you?
Hello friends, I am Sankar Chakravarti of class 5 Amrita Vidyalayam Chennai. I extend my most sincere thanks to Vinod sir for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah Sankalp, you can talk right now. You can tell your points.
I completely agree with Varun that there should be fewer satellites in space. It is because more satellites will put Earth in danger. Satellites have a lifetime period. What next? They are just a junk. There are more than 5,000 satellites orbiting Earth. Only 2,000 of them are functioning. The others are space debris. These debris may cover the whole Earth in future and may block the sunlight to come in. Or else these may hit the Earth. If we continue launching satellites into space, the satellites will die, become space debris. Satellites, when they die, they fall back to Earth. While they are falling, they burn. Or if they don't burn, some theories suggest that they may collide in space and become space debris. These debris may collide again with each other and causing in turn more debris. This already has happened in 2009 when an American and a Russian satellite crashed with each other. If we launch always satellite, the satellite will be full in the LEO, which is lower Earth orbit. Without taking much time, I would like to say what I wanted. That should
Your time is over.
Okay,
just quickly
sir.
wrap it up. No, wrap it up. Take 10-15
Okay,
seconds.
sir. Okay, sir. I wanted to say that there should not be too many satellites. We should act to take steps and remove the space junk in the space debris area. Thank you.
Fantastic, Sankalp. So nice of you, explaining about, different orbits and giving your views whether, satellites are needed or not. Thank you so much. Okay. So guys, if you want to join this debate, all you need to do is, I've already posted a link over here in the stream. So this is the link. So you can just click on this link, streamyard.com/5T2ZSTNRXT. You can just, click on this link and you can join us right now for live, and you can have your 2 minutes time to do the debate. Okay. So fantastic. Those who are waiting here, those who have not registered, please, you can, register right now and come back. If you're not registered, no worries. You can come participate and then register later to that. So next up, I have Ritika. So I'm going to bring Ritika right now. Hi, Ritika.
Hi, sir.
So why don't you introduce yourself? And when I say yes, you can, start with your debate. Huh?
Yes, sir. So good evening, everyone. I would like to introduce myself as Ritika from Trichy. I'm going to talk in favor of lesser number of satellites occupying in space.
Okay, Ma, you can start.
In this era of space exploration, nation has been launching satellites in orbits around the Earth. These satellites have both advantages and disadvantages. While scientific development brings harmony across the world, and excess can hamper human lives and the environment. More number of satellites would lead to more space junk, which can affect our modern life. Today, there are approximately 5,000 satellites orbiting the Earth, of which only 2,000 are functional. Remaining 3,000 satellites are useless space junk, just floats in the low Earth orbit. These space junks can affect our life. According to the scientist Donald Kessler, when two objects collide in space, it will create space junk, and when that space junk collides again, it will create more junk. This happens when the Russian American satellites coil and creates more than 2,000 pieces of space junk. If this continued, soon the lower Earth orbit will be full of space junk, and there will be no other objects functioning. Next, I would like to talk about the challenges experienced by astronomers. With Starlink satellites launched with the objective to offer affordable internet to almost everyone on the earth. The dust and run, the sunlight reflected of all the satellites are picked up by the ground-based optical telescope that are taking images of the night sky. A summary in a summer astronomy project of Smith College, the UG program in US was already impacted heavily when students looked through the telescope. Suddenly, they saw a bright satellite scream across the sky. So, the number of satellites in space should be limited, as exclusive use for satellites creates pollution and hampers the natural beauty of our planet. So I wish to conclude that extensive growth of satellite will only lead to disruptions as soon or later. So interest will solve problem, but genius prevent them. Thank you.
Very nice, Ritika. So you have actually made, a very valid point of every stargazers, problem. So every other day, I at least receive a message from, one of the super stargazer student. Hey, sir, I'm doing stargazing right now, and I saw something, move from here to there in a zigzag pattern. What is
Yes,
this? Is
yes,
it a
yes.
star? Is it a satellite? What is this satellite? So nice of you. Okay, thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
man. Bye bye. Okay, guys. So next up, I'm gonna bring Udbas Pal. So Udbas, please have your video on. So guys who are joining me in StreamYard, please have your video on. Okay, only if I bring you in, your video is going to be visible. So I just want to know whether you are ready. So please have your video on, so it's easy for me to bring you on. One more thing is that those of you who had participated, who are looking at this video in YouTube or Facebook, please share this video to your friends so they could also know how your participation had been. Fantastic. So hi Udbas,
Hi,
how
sir.
are you, buddy?
Yes, I'm fine, sir. Hi,
Okay,
sir,
super.
and all
So
my friends.
just
So,
okay, give me a minute. Let me make you into a solo layout, and you can start your session. Okay, yeah,
okay.
the 2 minutes starts now.
Yes. Hello, sir, and my friends. So, I am Udbhash Pal from grade 4 from Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya, Viveknagar, Tripura. So, today I am saying about why we have to make these lesser satellites. So, they are moving around the Earth in the low Earth orbit. So, there would be a lifetime of the satellites. So, like the Voyager 2, it has 15 years of lifetime. So, after 15 years, it burns in the atmosphere and makes the space junk or space garbage. So if the all the countries make satellites and launch, then it would be many of the space junk and garbage in space. So then it collides, then it makes many of the garbage, it is big garbage. So it could also cause the earth in the atmosphere. The atmosphere will cause with the garbage. So if there would be a satellite like it after 15 years, it would be in
in its own, it would be repair and it would be reuse. So we have to only launch lesser satellites. So one satellite can discover many things after reuse or reuse or reusable. So this is my point. Thank you, sir.
You have another 30 seconds. So if you want to add something, you can add. Your time's still there.
Okay. So sir, I think that if more satellites are there, it would be make more garbage and more space junk. So I have said this idea. We can make like this. This would be the method. After its lifetime, it would repair on its own or remove its own garbage from the space. So it would also not cause harm the universe and the space and our Earth atmosphere also.
Okay, buddy.
It would
Very
be
good.
reused. Okay, sir.
Super, buddy. Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye bye. Okay. Next up, I'm gonna have Darnish in play. Okay. Darnish, introduce yourself and tell us what's which side you are talking. Okay, and I'll let you know, and then you can start your 2 minutes for validating your points.
Hello friends, I'm Dharanish from grade 7. I'm studying in Art International School, Erode. So in this session, I have took a topic, the space junk and what is there in the space. So many know that we have more satellites, we have stars, like that, many stuffs in the space. So there are like more than 3,000 satellites on the space. So if the satellite will be like destroying or it will failure at one day, and it may cause a danger to other objects on the space too. If a satellite destroy, even if it hits like an asteroid or even another satellite, it will make more pieces and it will make junk into the space. So the fact is, if we see our Earth from space, there will be a group of junks around our Earth, and even we would feel that is this our Earth, because there are more junks in our space, and even the the founder of sorry friends, Elon Musk, he launched a rocket into space, and he left his car into the space for like a brand. He was eager in space, but who is going to drive in the space? So still now the car is there, which is made a cycle and rotating around our Earth. So there are more things in our space, but like stars, asteroids, meteoroids, comets, we can't stop them off, but we can prevent them. And we have more satellites in our space, like International Space Station, many satellites, even Chandrayaan 2 in the moon. So it got failure, right? Still now it is on the moon. We can't eradicate it, but we can prevent them. So not launching more satellites into space, but we can use them off. We can recycle them in many manners. Even a rocket which is returning from the space can be reused again and again for many times. So the fact
Darnish, your
is,
time's up.
okay, sir. Sir, last
Quickly
sentence.
wrap it up. Quickly wrap it up. Yeah.
The fact is, we can't stop the junk in the space, but we can prevent them. Thank you.
Okay, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you, sir.
your excellent comments. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye. So next up, I'm gonna bring Jeeva Shruti online. So next to Jiva Shruti, I'm gonna have Setu and then Pratyay. Okay. So Jiva Shruti, you can unmute yourself and probably introduce yourself, and you can start.
Hello, sir. Hello, viewers. I'm Jeeva Shruti. I'm studying in 11th grade in Sri Chaitanya Techno School, Salem, Tamil Nadu. So, friends, we all know that satellite making is not possible and not that much easier as we think. It's so costly and expensive than we think. Not only it's expensive in making, after launch, it's so expensive in maintenance and command. As Yashasvi said that we need more satellites for GPS and network. Do you think it's right? In this century, we have too much dependent on satellites. According to this fact, if there is no satellites means there will be no today. And Sankalp said that everything is junk. Not everything is junk. Actually, satellites need. There is a need for satellite in today's world, so that there's appropriate GPS and like that. So many of them has said that if there is two or more satellites in the low Earth orbit, there will be a possible for the unstable in low Earth orbit. Satellites have a life about 12 to 15 years. If we have to launch a satellite, we have to pre-plan that it would when it would be unoperational and when we could launch our next satellite. So the redundant components are used in the design network. This incur more cost in the installation phase. So the maintenance is much difficult during the satellite after launching. So although that may seem like it's so burden of a disadvantage right now, while that level of catastrophe hasn't come yet, it's still a huge burden on the military and the government and financial system. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Ma. So, okay, thank you so much.
Sir, can I end with a short quote,
Yes,
sir?
yes.
So,
Please.
we all, friends, we all know that science is both a friend and a master. Everything is a friend until it's limited. If we use unlimited anything, it can be in space or in ground. Unlimited thing will master us. Limited thing will be a friend to us. Thank you.
Fantastic, Ma. I think this debate about AI, is going on. AI in a limited form is kind of like good, but AI when when it's unleashed or when it's in an unlimited in everything is going to just make Terminator possible.
Yes, sir.
Very nice, Ma. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, guys. Next, I'm going to bring Setu Sabarish online. But before that, I have a few of them asking in the comments whether they would be able to come here and contradict or come here and debate against other people's points. So definitely you can. That's the reason why we are doing this debate. So you can come here and do that. To do that, what you need to do is that I have posted the link in the comment section. So go there, click on that link and join us over here live, and you get your 2 minutes time to talk to people. Fantastic. Now Setu, you can unmute and talk.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Setu,
in my
stop
2
looking
minutes.
at YouTube. I'm able to hear you clearly.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a question. In this 2 minutes only, I should ask a question against the opponents.
Yes, you get only 2 minutes. So within 2 minutes time, you can express your points, and at the same time, you can ask questions or probably give a better answer to their questions. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Your time starts now.
Okay, sir. Hi, guys. I'm Sedu Sabrish, age 13, and Ponchesri CBSE School, Alambara, Nagarkoil, Kanyakumari district. Today, I'm going to speak about there should be fewer satellites in space. Today, there are more than around 5,000 satellites are orbiting the Earth. Of these, about 2,000 are not functioning. These rest just floating in the low orbit, Earth orbits, and circling at the enormous speeds, becoming useless junk. This space debris can affect our modern life. Even though some orbital satellites fall back to Earth and after they die,
the Kessler syndrome, a theory proposed by scientist Donald Kessler, states that two objects will collide in space will create debris, and when the debris collide again, it will turn into create more debris. Another problem with satellite is their somewhat unreliable signal. There were different factors that affect the strength and reception of satellite signal. Errors might be made by the satellites or anyone working on it. It can cause a variable level of interference to the signal. All the service that depend on the satellite will not work. There will be no worldwide communication, weather forecast, internet, and so on. So the number of satellites in the space should be reduced. Satellites used are impossible to maintain and repair in any way. It cannot be recycled. As how we don't have, India does not have a technology to do that. As we are not economically that state to do that. And if two satellite collide, it will become a massive explosion and will disturb the space, and it will also disturb us to send another satellite. Satellites are needed, but they should be limited. Limiting is the main way to give a success. So if there are too many satellites, they will be reduced. However, you should prevent that. Okay, sir. I thank you. And now I'm going to ask a question that before my speech, there Darnish who speak. He said I can recycle. We can recycle the satellite. We can't recycle. India can't recycle the satellites because we are not economically there. Due to corona, even corona, we are economically reduced. That's all about, sir.
Very good, Setu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye. Okay, guys, once you are done over here, you can just leave the stream, okay, so that others can join. So remember, only 10 people can join at a time. So if there are more than 10 people in line, it's going to say, hey, there are more people in there. The host has to let you in. So please wait, and try probably after 2-3 minutes. Okay, next up, I'm going to have Pratyay in line, and then Anish is going to come back. Okay, Pratyay, you're up, buddy.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
my name
your
is
2 minutes starts
Pratyay.
now.
Hello, sir. My name is Pratyay, and I'm studying in second standard, Ebenezer Marcus School, and I'm living in Chennai. I'm here to support that we need less satellites. There are already 2,666 satellites active satellites in space, and many more inactive ones. Point 1. In case of collision, there will be huge damages with huge costs. Who's going to bear them? 2. With new satellites, we are tracked. There will be no privacy in our lives. Who wants no privacy in our lives? So we have to use less satellites. I support for less satellites. Thank you, sir. Thanks for this wonderful opportunity.
Welcome, man. Thank you so much. So nice of you, coming here and talking. So today, as of now, you are the youngest participant, I believe. Okay, very nice.
This is my first debate, sir.
First debate, so very good. So actually, debates are much more fierce, and much more where one-on-one, where you tell a point, I'm going to contradict a point, and go on. But since we want more people to have the opportunity to talk over here, we have just let it like you can come express your thoughts. Okay, very nice, very nice. All your points were very good, and statistics, and you have done your research. Very good, Pratyay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So next up, I'm gonna have Anish in here.
Hello everyone. My name is Anish. I'm 12 years old. I'm from Pune and I study in the Bishop's Co-ed School, Kalyani Nagar. I would like to imagine something. Uh, Imagine that you've ordered a very powerful telescope, and now when it's with you, you start clicking pictures of the sky. Now you find bright white streaks in your images. These are satellites, and they can destroy astrophotography. Uh, and that's just one of the problems. Even now, you might say that if we paint the satellites black, then they wouldn't be quite visible in the telescope. But in the stronger infrared telescopes, they still might be visible, and that is a problem. And now I would like you to imagine another situation. You're in a spacecraft, and something just crashes into you, and it breaks. It cracks the glass of your spacecraft. And now you would imagine it like it's something big, like a whole satellite, or at least a big part of it. But no, it might only be a small piece of paint. It might only be a small piece of paint. And this happened on the in the ISS once. And as more and more satellites are sent to space and they start becoming junk, uh, they can crash into one another and create a chain reaction by destroying each and every satellite. And if we keep sending more of them, one day there might not be space to send enough satellites. And sir, I saw something written behind you. It was a quote by Plato, I think. It said that astronomy tells the soul to towards into the sky. Yes, sir. But if
Yeah.
there's nothing to look at, how can we go to another world? So in the short term, satellites can do great things. They can give us GPS and whatnot, but they can also destroy radio telescopes due to their broadcasts. They can fly up the receiver of the radio telescopes. And
Okay, Anish, your time's up. You got to wind up. You got to wrap it up.
I would also like to contradict Yashasvi's words that we can clean up everything. I mean, sure, we can clean up everything, but first we have to stop sending more junk, right? If we keep sending more junk, it will just replace the one which was before. Yes, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you so much, Anish. Thank you so much. Nice, different lateral thoughts that you had. Okay. Yeah. Bye bye.
Yes, sir.
Okay, before I bring in the next person to talk to you guys to express their views, I have two returning participants. So let me just give them like 30 seconds time each to do some kind of rebuttal. Okay, so I'm going to bring in Darnesh and then I'm going to bring in Shresht next. If you have any kind of a rebuttal, you can talk. Darnesh, you have 30 seconds time.
So just now I speak.
You're done? Okay, if you are done,
Yes,
please
sir.
leave the please leave from here and watch it in YouTube. Go to our YouTube page and you can leave from there. Shresh, if you have a thought to talk, let me bring you in. Yeah, Shresh, you can
Yes, sir.
30 seconds. Yeah.
As my friend said, Yasasvi Mokkapatti, my friend, you're right in saying so, but Oscar is not an effective solution. There are shortcomings in this process. This process is very expensive and non-effective till date. You said traveling can't stop due to traffic. But friend, we can use public transport or pool car. You can also see the consequences of over traffic, which may cause severe air and noise pollution, which is hazardous to our health. Traffic can be controlled. Similarly, my point is satellite should be launched in limited amount so that it can be work properly without any disturbance or directions. Thank
Very
you.
good, buddy. Very good, buddy. Thank you so much. Yeah. guys, if you have a point to rebut, if you have already spoken, and if you want to, rebut somebody else's point, or someone else had asked you a question and you want to come back and answer that question, so you can come back. So, or else please watch the stream in YouTube. Go to our YouTube page, Learn Space Science, youtube.com/Learn Space Science, or you can watch in our Facebook page, facebook.com/Learn Space Science. It's running out as a live event, and you can watch it there. Okay, so please don't come back into the stream to watch the service, because we have other participants who are waiting. Okay, so let me bring Aditya on stream right now. Hi Aditya.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Aditya Rajvi from Kota, and I'm 9 years old. Today, I'm here to talk about the pros of having more satellites in space. First, satellites help us in connecting with the rural areas today. Because of satellites, we have access to very remote locations. Second, in some hundreds of years, Earth is going to be inhabitable for humans. Therefore, it's the need of the Earth to find more habitable planets in this multiverse. Third, satellites help us in connecting with more frequencies and also helps in communication. Fourth and last, satellites are used source of information for many industries. One of the biggest is the mining industry. I hope I was able to justify my points well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aditya. Okay, nice of you joining us here. So next, I'm going to bring in Pratay. So Pratay has got something to say. So Pratay, do you have some points to rebut?
Yes, sir. I have one question, sir.
Okay, so you have 30 seconds time.
Okay, sir. I have one question for all the friends, sir. Are we using the existing satellites effectively? I don't think so. And what is the purpose of sending new satellites? Can anyone answer? That's the
Okay.
one question, sir.
Thank you so much. So Pratay has put out an open challenge to all of you guys. So what is the new use of old new satellites? We already have so much of satellites out there. Okay. So nice of you. Let's see if somebody comes down there to answer all your queries. Okay. Thank you, Pratay. You can leave the stream now. Yeah. Bye. Okay. Next up, I'm gonna bring in Prithvi. Okay. After Prithvi, Sahil is going to join us, and after Sahil, we are going to have Ashutosh. Okay. Nice. Prithvi, can we have your video
Hello,
on?
friends.
Can you have your video on? Yes, Prithvi.
Hello, friends. My name is Prithvi. I am studying currently in Divyam Public School, and I am from Delhi. So I just want to put my point that I just do not want to debate. I just want to put the point that there should be some technology to use or we can say to recycle the existing satellites that are in the space and orbiting around the Earth. So I just want to know all your opinions that can we do that or not. I just want to say that because it would be helpful in future missions also.
Okay, Prithvi. You have any other points to add to us?
No, sir.
Or
That's
just this
all.
question to us? Fantastic. Fantastic, buddy. Okay. So let's see if someone else comes by to answer your queries. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, guys. So next up, I'm going to bring Sahil online. So Sahil, kindly have your video on. Yes, Sahil, you are online now.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, sir, for providing me with this opportunity. Yeah.
You're welcome.
My name is Sahil. I am from Maharashtra, and thank you for providing me such a good opportunity. So, can I start, sir?
Yes, Sahil, you can.
Okay. So basically, while I was researching about this all, I even find out what the counters the one who was supporting the idea of there should be less satellites can give me, because I'm with the idea that there should be more satellites. So the first thing I found was that there are radio waves emitting with us. So let me please brief you about with that. The device which we all are using right now, that too emits radio waves, and even we are all are actually surrounded by radio waves. I mean, the telephone, the televisions, the microwave, the refrigerator, all emits mostly the radio waves. So means pointing out only the satellite for that is not, I don't think so it's a good idea. So next up is like the most basic use of satellites is the use of GPS. So right now without GPS we can't actually means do anything. Means like even nowadays all the cars in the infotainment system of the cars, they have their own GPS navigation. So even we talk about like talking about GPS, even the army has a vast use of satellites. When we say about the bird eye view or the pinpoint accuracy of a missile, and even in that going on, we have a good example of army was the Kargil war, which was fought between the India and the Pakistan. We Indian soldiers were means it was extremely means needed for us to have the exact location of the Pakistani soldiers, the enemies. But unfortunately, we didn't had any satellites at that time, so we didn't actually got the means exact location of the Pakistani soldier. We asked the help from America, but America didn't help us. Yeah, Israel helped us, but just think about that. If we didn't have any satellites at that time, how horrible it could have been. So to avoid this use of satellites, I think is extremely important. Next, going on while thinking about, we say that satellites is dangerous for health. Means say how the satellite can take our lives. It can also save our lives more importantly. Means like if more the satellites you have, the more you can predict the upcoming danger like the asteroids or the cosmic rays which has struck our earth in the last month or the year, I think so. So it's extremely useful. Means if a asteroid is coming towards earth, you can quickly predict it, means what's going on, and at which date, which timing it can hit the earth. And instead of having that much damage, you can obviously means we have that technology, you can even
But your
destroy the
time is
satellite
up.
with lasers.
But your time is up, so quickly wrap it up. Take
Okay,
10
okay.
15 seconds,
So
wrap.
mainly I would think like the most the satellites you have, it is important. And one friend had also said that it creates a cloud in the space, making it difficult to see with the telescope. Means actually I think so that it is not like a nebula which would be permanently placed over there. So 1 or 2 days maximum it would be of our hours, and after the second day you can obviously go and look out for that. So it's not going to have much damage. So thank you, that's all from my side.
Very good, Sahil. Very good points that you have put forward, and let's see if other participants are able to answer or contradict your points. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so next up, I'm gonna bring Ashutosh, but before Ashutosh, I have Setu and Yasashvi here. They are going to probably rebut some of the points which other participants have been asking them. So I'm gonna bring Setu and Yasashvi. You guys both have 30 seconds time.
Sir, I am going to answer this question of Pratyay, who asked that old satellite like that. He asked, why can't we use an old satellite instead of new satellites? As old satellites, if you use first thing, use. I'm not saying that we should bring all the satellites to up. I'm saying only limiting that. So if we have a satellite on, we have jobs for workers, increasing the job for workers. And next is, and we will get now that day it is 1G. Now we kept it to 5G, 65G, and came. We need technology, but not more number of satellites to be raised up. Only limiting and me discuss as I told. Next is now Sahil, my opponent asked. He told about that satellites is needed and asteroids and all it will be found and say as if more number of satellites, then it will be in the space junk will be formed. More number of satellites. You cannot next satellites can't be gone up. What will you do that time? You cannot break the missile. That time you cannot go the missile or a rocket up and break that. It will be space junk form. That's all, sir. That's all, sir.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
Next, Yasashvi. Yeah.
Sir, I am here to answer the question. So he asked, are we using the satellites effectively? I'll say yes, we are using. For what we don't depend on satellites. We depend for entertainment, as our friend said, for security from asteroids or from other countries, even for our offices. For security, communication, entertainment, whatnot, everything. And also, I'd like to mention the point. Actually, I'd like to contradict one point.
Yes, you can, Yashasvi. Go on. Another 10 more seconds. You can wrap it up.
So, he said, what's the need for the new satellites? We are increasing in population and our needs are also increasing. So, why can't we imagine that we need more information, etc. So we need more new satellites. And also, I'd like to contradict that. My friend Shresh said about traffic and everything. So Earth is limited with roads. So traffic is also limited. But space, it's enormous. We can send as many satellites as we want. But it will increase space junk, but we can clean that. And also, I didn't say grappling guns and everything, but it is theoretically proved that Oscar will work. Thank you, sir. That's it.
Okay, Pa. Thank you so much. That's nice rebuttal. Okay. So next up, let me bring Ashutosh into the stream. Ashutosh is going to debate right now. So after the debates, I have few more participants who wants to just come and do some rebuttal. So we'll take in a rebuttal after Ashutosh. After Ashutosh, we are going to have Shreyash. So after Shreyash, we are going to do a few more rebuttals. Okay. Ashutosh, the floor
Hi,
is
sir.
yours. You have
Can
2
you hear
minutes.
me? Sir, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sir, I am not here to debate because I am not participated. I am only here to tell on others' points. First of all, Udbas. I marked out he said about Voyager. Actually, Voyager's lifetime wasn't 15 years. It is still active today. It's beyond the solar system, and because of that, we discovered the heliosphere. And next, Darish. When he said that Elon Musk launched a roadster, Tesla Roadster, actually he was doing the test flight of the Falcon Heavy rocket, and he launched that roadster to see that can cars work on the vacuum of space. And last of all, when the ones were saying that we should have fewer satellites in space, I think I sort of agree with them because we can use one satellite for many things, for weather forecasting and communication and for military. And when a satellite's lifespan can end, we can re-enter it into Earth's atmosphere so that we can get space debris. So satellites can be cleaned. That's it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fantastic, buddy. So nice of you. So what you did right now is called as debate. Okay, so it's not like you're not participating. Actually, you are participating right now. So you are debating. Okay, very good, very good. Thank you so much. So next up, let me bring Shreyash, and then we will go down to the people who want to have some more rebuttal. Okay, Viplav. Viplav, I don't know what's your name. You are trying to reach out to us. Please click on the link and join us. Okay. Okay, Shreyash,
Hello.
floor is yours.
Hello, Hello, I'm Shreyash. I am from Delhi, and I have a point that my friends are saying that increasing of satellites are harmful for some diseases, but increases of population and TV uh, mm, weather forecasting, etc., are using from satellites only. So basically, my point is the satellites are important for us because our daily needs are dependent on satellite. So thank you. My point only that's much.
Okay, you still have a minute left. So if you want, you can use up some more of your time and express your points.
Okay, yes, it is also used for safety, GPS, and communication, data transferring, and army, protecting us from asteroids and heavenly objects, etc. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, buddy. So it was so nice, hearing you. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. So next up, let me bring Sahil and Prithvi. Guys, have your video on. As I told you, you will have to have your video on for me to bring you in. Okay. So I think both of them have got a point to say. So I'm bringing Sahil first.
Yeah,
Sahil, you
sir.
have 30
Sir,
seconds. Your
yeah, sir. One
video.
of my friend opposed me.
One
Yeah,
second. One
one
second.
of
Your
my
video
friend.
is not proper. Wait. Sahil, your video is not proper. I think
So is it proper now?
it's stuck. No, it's stuck right
Is
now.
it okay
Why
now?
don't you leave the studio and then come back again? Leave the studio and come
Okay,
back
sir.
again. Yeah. So in the meanwhile, let me bring Prithvi. Prithvi,
Hello, sir.
yes, Prithvi. You have 30 seconds to talk about any rebuttal.
Yes, sir. That I have another point that if we spend more and like, are we thinking really about the environment? Because launching satellites create a lot of air pollution, actually. And about the space junk, that as the one of my friend made a point that the space is vast and the space junk can go anywhere. But have we think that Earth has a gravity, and because of that force of gravity, the space junk will be attracted to it, and it will be start orbiting around the Earth like moon does,
Okay.
and it
Anything else?
can even disrupt our communication.
Okay, buddy. So thanks for those points. Okay. Yeah. Bye bye. So next up, let me bring Sahil. Yeah, Sahil. Now you
Yeah,
are
sir.
visible.
Sir, one of my friend opposed me having my point on the tracking of asteroids. So let me tell you about like when we talk about the space debris and etc. They are all traveling when they are active. They are all traveling because of their centrifugal force. But as soon as they end, that gets converted into centripetal, and we have to get that that space debris may return to Earth if they are in the lower orbit or the geostationary orbits. So and they can get burned up into the atmosphere, so it won't be kind of a lot of mess. That's all what I wanted to say.
Okay, buddy. Thank you so much. Super. So, guys, I think we are at the end of our program. So so far about 18, 19, more than 20 kids have participated. So we were having some more people join us, but due to exams and stuff like that, they have not done that. But I'm very happy to Biplav. If you want to join right now, please join right now. Click on the link and join right now. I'm going to share the link right away. Shardul, please join. Guys, those who are waiting, who have not joined, please join right now. We are waiting for you. So all your the last entry was at 7 p.m. So it's somewhere about 7:06 right now. So please join. How many of you guys are there? So I'm ready to stay for another hour and do this, but I want you guys to join right now. Please click on this link. It's going to ask you to it's going to ask you for permission to access your microphone and your video. Give yes, and you will be here to talk to us. Nice. We have Shardul here. So I'm going to bring Shardul on stage, and then we have Viplav. So next up is going to be Viplav. Hi, Shardul.
Uh, Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Shardul,
My name
your
is
2 minutes time starts now.
Hello. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Shardul Gupta, and I am 16 years old.
Yeah, we are able to hear you, Shardul. You can talk. Don't look at the
Yeah.
YouTube. YouTube will be probably 10 minutes in delay.
No, sir.
So
It is
don't look at
echoing. The voice is echoing.
Okay.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Everyone. My name is Shardul Gupta, and I am 16 years old, and I wanted to present the topic that satellites are a real danger to human health and on all life on Earth. So, communication satellites which beam radio frequency radiation onto Earth from low orbit are a serious and growing threat to human health and the survival of Earth. Firstly, because it is a threat to human health because of the proposed number of satellites, the density of wireless radiation will soon become intense enough to threaten people. When sets of commercial communication satellites were switched on in 1998, 2000, and 2001, there were widespread reports of specific EHS symptoms from many countries. The human death rate 2 to 3 weeks later also rose by 4 to 5%. So the number of satellites and their power was then much smaller than proposals in 2018. The cost of human health will be proportionally much greater, especially since wireless radiation harm is cumulative both from satellites and other terrestrial sources of radiation. Um, so finally, I think if we need to be realistic, so we need satellites in our daily life. We need them for our growth, for everything for the development of humans. But at the same time, it is also harming us. So we should use it in a particular quantity. We should not overuse it. And yeah, that is my time, sir. And I want to close with a quote from the Rockefeller Foundation. That is, planetary health is the health of human civilization and the state of natural systems on which it depends. Thank you, sir.
That's very nice, man. Very nice, your points. So let's see if someone is going to, contradict some of the points that you said right now. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Fantastic. Superman. So next up, I'm going to have Viplav on over here, and a few people who are joining right now. Please do join right now. Okay. So click on the link. So this is the link. This is the link to join us. So it's called streamyard.com/. So you can just click on this link and you can join us. For those of you who are already there in the stream, you can please go to YouTube. Our YouTube page is YouTube/Learn Space Science. So youtube.com/Learn Space Science, or in Facebook, you can watch this at facebook.com/Learn Space Science. Okay, you can go there and you can watch this debate live. Okay, superb. So let me bring Viplav on stage. Viplav, I've been here for a long period of time. Viplav, I think you are not able to
Hi,
connect,
sir.
huh?
I'm Viplav.
Hi,
Today I'm
Viplav.
going to tell you about new wireless satellite. As you know, it makes the world a better place because of GPS and future, etc. And now Elon Musk wants to launch 410 satellites over Earth. Also, satellites help us for Earth, space, ozone, carbon dioxide, and for amazing discoveries on water, nebula, showers, and comets, orbit satellites through Wi-Fi seas, moons, oceans, rivers, and more. Our satellite Vikram is orbiting Mars. It has left rover Pragyan on Moon and now orbiting Mars. The Soviet Union launched the first satellite in a size of a beach ball. It was
was named after Sputnik 1 60 years ago. Now, there are 266 satellites are orbiting 1,327 belong to US. Communication satellite, remote sensing satellite, navigation satellite, geocentric orbit satellite, GPS satellite, geo satellite, drone satellite, ground satellite are the 8 types of satellite. About 36,000 kilometers satellites have a distance from Earth. At November 25, 2018, there were more than 86,000 satellites at the orbit. 1,800 were working, leaving dead 2,900 satellites. NASA put more 21,000 satellites. Because of the satellites, our future is bright. Thank you. Have a nice day. So I have
Thank you,
also
Viplav.
question.
Yeah,
I have a question here. If just all the satellites explode, if one satellite is sent, then can it save all the satellites?
Okay, this question is for me or for others?
Everyone. All
Everyone. Fantastic. So
others.
let's see if they are going to answer. So even if we are going to end the stream, I want you guys, if you have an answer for this question, please do type in the comment section, okay? So that Viplav and others who are following the debate will know what the answer is. Thank you so much, Viplav.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Okay, guys, next up I'm gonna have Kirtana, but Kirtana, your device is not connected, so please log out and then come back with the log in with the same link. Okay, so please log out and come in with the same link and have your video on so that I know that you are available. Okay, I'm going to take Sahil. Sahil is going to come back with another point on theory of relativity. Correct, Sahil?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Floor is yours. Available. I'm going to take Sahil.
Okay, sir. Can I start?
Yes, you can.
Sorry, guys, I missed one point. I want to bring up that relativity. It states means the bigger object with higher mass deflect due to the gravity. The light coming from one or the other object get deflected due to them. So actually, what the point is like, when a satellite clicks the image of that one celestial object or this asteroid, which is going to strike the Earth, we can't get the accurate position with just one satellite. You can't just trust one satellite because of that theory. So more the number of satellites you can actually get means from various positions, so it would be more easy, means not like 600 200 satellites means. I know it's not practically possible if that things click one photo at that time, means according to photo clock principle, I guess. It would make extremely easy for you to get the exact location of that asteroid, and priorly you can start thinking of that and how to get deal with that asteroid. So that's all I want to just say.
Very good, man. Okay, thank you. Okay, next up, Kirtana, you're still not connected. You need to, as I told you, please open the link in Google Chrome. And when you open it up in Google Chrome, it's going to ask you for permissions to use your microphone and your video. Only if you give yes to that, you will be able to get connected. So in case you are not able to get connected in one mobile phone, please try it out from another mobile phone. Fantastic. Good. So any of you guys who are watching it who want to come here, express your views on whether should we have lesser satellites orbiting around Earth or more satellites orbiting around Earth, you are welcome to do that. So please click on this link. Please click on this link right now shown on the screen, and you can get connected right now. You can come live in our channel and you can talk about your points. Fantastic. So this is actually day 4 of our World Space Week celebration. So tomorrow we have a very, very special day. So tomorrow, other than the poster design competition, we also have a very prominent ex senior scientist from ISRO, Mr. Siva Shankaran, who's going to be here. So he's been a very close aide of our former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. and he's going to share with you guys amazing details about satellites, about rocketry, about what ISRO does. And I would be really happy, not just you, but you can also invite your friends and the family and your everybody in your school to come and participate and take part in this lecture. Okay, it's going to be a really amazing time. So I have Setu right now coming back for a rebuttal. Setu.
Sir, I have repelled the Sahil. He told that more satellites should be there in to go, to see the asteroid and detect them. I am saying that if we have more satellites, the signals will affect the birds. Bats, then if the birds die, insects will be more. If insects produce more, some harmful insects may kill the humans. So, if I am asking to everybody one question, if you find asteroid coming to Earth, what will you do? If a satellite saw asteroid and coming to us, what will the satellite do? That's all.
Okay. Okay, fantastic, Setu. So it's is it called the theory of evolution, or something like that? Like every organism is kind of like very important. So if birds are not there, insects will swamp up. So if insects swamps up, some other kind of ecological difference would happen. So good question. So let's see if someone can answer your question. What would happen if an asteroid does come and there is no satellites? That's your question, right?
No,
Or
sir.
what
If
can a
a
satellite
satellite,
do? Uh,
no, sir.
yeah.
What can a satellite do if a asteroid comes?
Okay. So let's see if we get good answers for that. Okay. Superb. Superb, guys. Thank you so much. So okay. Okay, guys, if you have any other points, my humble suggestion is please put them out as comments. So let the conversation go on. But I do not want any of you guys trolling others. So constructively try to help your friends get your perspective. So it's all about communicating. So you need not troll. You need not say a negative comment to put forward your point. You can always do it in a positive way. So do that. And once again, thank you so much for being here in the student debate. Hope you all enjoyed. So actually today we were kind of like skeptical on how this is going to be, but I really enjoyed the participation by all the kids. I really hope that we had about 40 registrations. So I really hope we had all 40 people join us and do this debate. But I think we had somewhere close to 22 or 23 people over here. So last but not least, I have Kirtana here. Kirtana, can you have your video on? If you can have your video on, fantastic. Finally, finally we have Kirtana. So Kirtana is going to be the last person, guys. Yes, Kirtana, your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all the guys. Good evening, sir. First of all, I want to thank all of you for giving me a wonderful opportunity. Today, I'm going to talk about that more satellites are not good for Earth because there up to today there are about 5,000 satellites launched, but only 2,000 of them are working. Moreover, in these human-made objects in or dumped as space junk. Moreover, the big problem is some countries are launching anti-satellites, which is not good. And moreover, the space junk is not good because it leads to snow effect, as we know. So in 2009, I think so, China launched an anti-satellite to destroy other countries. So it is not good to launch more satellites. Yes, of course, the technology is increasing, but it does not mean we should launch more satellites. Space is abundant, and many of you told that we can clean, but it is a major step. Nowadays we are telling that we should clean and whatever, but no one of us takes steps to do it. Thank you.
Okay, Kirtana, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your views. Okay, so Guys, we are not going to take any more rebuttals. So all your rebuttals, keep it to the comments. So it's already time. We got to end the session right now. So once again, tomorrow is going to be a very special day. We have a senior scientist from ISRO. So please be here. We'll be sending you the tomorrow's link right away. Please invite your friends and family for this event. And we also have the astronomy masterclass, which is happening on Sunday. We have a world-renowned, astronomer. So Dr. Moi Abbas, he is working as a research professor in the New York University in Abu Dhabi, and he has consented to take this special edition of the masterclass, where he's going to be teaching you guys about stars, about star cycles, and his study. His research is all about galaxies colliding onto each other. So last time during the Ultimate Guide to Space Science program, about 30-40 of them attended a live session of this. So it was kind of like mind blowing what an astronomer does. So how do they collect data, and what kind of data do they collect, and stuff like that. So I would really appreciate if you guys would register for the program and enroll for the astronomy masterclass. Okay, so thank you so much. Please do have constructive criticism, constructive feedback, and constructive thought process in the comment section. If I'm going to find anybody trolling, if I'm going to find anybody using negative words in the comment section, I'm just going to ban you from my page. Okay, so with that I'm going to end today's session. Thank you so much once again, and see you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock with the live simulation. Okay, yeah, bye bye.